My name is Wisdom Thomas. And then, like I told you, we are going to be speaking to another member-elect this time around, a member representing Okwa East and Okwa West Federal Constituency at the yet-to-be inaugurated 10th National Assembly, the House of Representatives precisely, and he joins us virtually from Abuja. Good morning to you, sir. Good to have you join the conversation.
Good morning.
Great. I love that energy. Makes so much sense. First, how is Abuja? How is the induction going? Like you said, you are yet to commence, but then I'm thinking you are already getting acclimatized with the weather in Abuja and, of course, every other thing.
Very correct. Abuja is fantastic. Abuja is a place to be.
Great. I want to take you back to the February 25th, I hope I'm right, elections, where it was down to fine margins, and against all odds, you emerged victorious. And of course, among the raft of equally competent and well-to-do personnel who wanted that very position, first and foremost, how does that make you feel?
Well, you can imagine the way I feel. By the way, that wasn't the first time I was running for a national office. I think this will be about the fifth time. I ran in 1992, ran in 2011, ran in 2015, and again ran in 2019. And this time around, it pleased God that I will be victorious. So I'm elated, I am happy, I am so fulfilled.
I mean,
that
I'm imagining trying time and again to get to somewhere, and each time you make that attempt, a frantic effort, you just fall shy, and you continued such resilience. Does it tell so much about how you are going to take this very job when you get started?
So, can you just, sorry, I'm in a very noisy place now. Let me just step out a bit so I can hear you very clearly. Can you just please repeat the first...
I was saying, such a resilience, trying time and again. You did the first time, the second time, the fourth, and you were falling shy, and you kept doing it until you succeeded. And I'm saying, does that tell the story of how much you want to get started in delivering on the dividends of true democracy to your people upon resumption of office?
Yes, you see, the thing about life is this. Once you are focused on an objective, you never quit. I am not a quitter. You remain in there, you fight until you succeed. So that resilient spirit is something that I'm proud of. It's something that I have. Never ever say it is over until it is over. You keep pushing the boundaries. You keep pushing the frontiers. You keep breaking walls. You keep moving forward. And once you have this kind of spirit, I want to tell you that it's just a matter of time. You will succeed. And that was what played out in this particular election. And what that also tells us is that this same spirit, this same resilient spirit, this same persevering spirit, this spirit of never say it is not possible is what will guide me as I get into the 10th Assembly, starting from the 13th of June this year.
It's a huge lesson, honestly. I'm sure that my listeners would have learned one or two things this morning. And I, on a personal note, not to ever throw in the towel. Now, let's get to the real issue of discourse, which is about who gets what at the 10th National Assembly. It's out there in the media space that basically the members-elect of Abia State Caucus have endorsed Honorable Benjamin Kalu, member representing Benda Federal Constituency. And I am fascinated. At the same time, I'm thrilled and I'm surprised because it's a rare thing to see. I mean, people having to close ranks without thinking about party affiliation and trying to chase a common goal. Tell us, can you describe what is really behind this very decision of yours and of others?
Let me tell you, I think the time has come for us to close ranks. Those of us, not just from Abia, those of us from Southeast. The way to go is to do what? Is to come together as a people. I was one of those who initiated the move that first and foremost, the Abia Caucus should adopt Benjamin Kalu as the next deputy speaker for the 10th Assembly. And also for Ben Kalu to be the leader of that caucus. We met, the 8 of us met, and we passed that resolution, and it was unanimously adopted that Ben Kalu is going to be our leader. Not just our leader in Abia South, in Abia State. Ben Kalu will also play the pivotal role of pointing the direction that we should go. Ben Kalu, as we speak now, is our leader. And I also want to tell you that Ben Kalu is eminently qualified to be the deputy speaker for the 10th Assembly. I am sure you know the extent to which he delivered on his current job, which is the spokesperson of the 9th Assembly. Ben Kalu is somebody that we are all proud of. Ben Kalu is together. Ben Kalu is intact. Ben Kalu has the capacity to deliver. Ben Kalu is someone that will obviously make us proud. And I can tell you that I am with him all the way.
Interesting. One thing which I'm thinking as well, that the people of the Southeast and Abia State will be asking themselves the question, does it compensate and maybe, just maybe, mean that the All Progressives Congress, the party, the ruling party at the center, still have the Igbos or the Southeasterners as part of the bigger picture Nigeria, given the fact that we know the direction where the presidency, the vice president, the Senate president, the deputy set to become deputy speaker, deputy vice president of the Senate and all of that. Does this still mean we are part of the bigger picture Nigeria? Is that what it means?
Well, you see, let me be very frank to you. APC is the ruling party now. APC is going to form the next government. APC, the last time I checked, has about 177 members that will be in the 10th Assembly. PDP, I think, has about 115. Now, the party has met and they have zoned the various positions. For the South in particular, Senate President has been zoned to that zone. For us in the Southeast, the position of Deputy Speakership of the 10th Assembly has been zoned to us. So that gives us that sense of inclusion. That tells us that we from Southeast will be part and parcel of Asiwaju Tinubu's administration. And there are also lessons there. The lessons there, one of the lessons there is that we, the Southeasterners, should learn how to play national politics. How do we become part of the mainstream of the politics of Nigeria? So that when it comes to sharing, we will get what is due us. But it's a good thing that we are starting with this position. And let me also say this, that the Deputy Speakership of the National Assembly is not a small position.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, this is guy that will always deputize for the Speaker. This is more or less the guy that will be in charge of all the committees. And having someone like Ben Kalu, what that tells us is that whatever that is due us, Ben Kalu will make sure that we get it. I've known him for a number of years. I've known his capacity, and I've known what he can do. So I am elated. I'm happy that Ben Kalu is going to be that person that will move us to the next level.
Okay, so one more thing, which, like I mentioned, is quite uncommon, the fact that you're of the Labour Party and you closed ranks with other members from the rest of the parties across the board, and you chose him. Let's look at the significance to the state in general. Are we set to see a coalition or the caucus join to bring development, to bring infrastructure, to ensure that our people are well-to-do, and of course human capital development and robust legislation? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Sorry. Can you please repeat?
I'll do that again.
Yeah.
I was saying that, pointing out that you are of the Labour Party and the fact that this very caucus met, putting behind you the issues of party affiliation, and you decided to go for Ben Kalu as the consensus candidate of the people from Abia State, precisely for the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. I'm asking the significance to the people of Abia State now.
Okay.
Are we looking set to see a joint effort in developmental strides in bringing infrastructure and finding ways of working out modalities to ensure that the state is taking from point, wherever it is, to the next level?
Let me say this to you. I am an advocate of regional politics, because look at what is happening now. If those of us from the southeast can come together, those of us from the southeast can come together, not just in politics, but also in economic development of the region, the southeast will go a long way. Once you have won the election, whether you run on platform of PDP, which I ran on, or you run on the platform of Labour, and you come to the center, you, to some extent, you de-emphasize the platform that brought you to the national level. I am there today by the special grace of God to represent the interest of the Okwa East and Okwa West Federal Constituency. During the election, there are people from other parties who voted for me. People from Abia may have voted for me. People from Labour may have voted for me. And people, of course, from my party also voted for me. So once you have emerged as a winner, you are no longer parochial in your view. You are no longer parochial in your view. And if we have this kind of synergy, where irrespective of the party that brought you to Abuja, all of us can come together and say to ourselves, amongst all of us, who is best suited, who is the best person to occupy any given position. And in this particular instance, we've looked around. There are about 3 people from the south, who are looking for this position. One is from Ebonyi State, the other one is from Imo State. And if you put the 3 of them together and calibrate and check, you will find that Benjamin Kalu is the best among the 3.
Okay.
Benjamin Kalu is the best among the 3, and that is why I'm supporting him. Benjamin is outspoken. Benjamin is cerebral. Benjamin is very, very eloquent. Benjamin has I'm sure you have met him. This guy has a whole lot to offer, and which is why I pitched my tent with him. Benjamin will help us to drive the development of our region.
Okay. So
that we stop working in silos and we work as a group. We work as a body. Only yesterday, one of the candidates for the speakership of the 10th Assembly, veteran, he declared yesterday. And during that declaration, we noticed that other candidates, other interested parties, like Wase was there, Gadi was there. These are people who have indicated interest to be the Speaker of the 10th Assembly. They were all there. Do you know what is going to happen at the end of the day? They are going to close ranks and go for one person. So what I'm urging those of us from the south is to close ranks. Today, as I'm speaking with you, we are going to have a meeting today, about 7 o'clock this evening. That is the meeting of all of us from the south. To do what? To adopt Benjamin Kalu as the next Deputy Speaker of the 10th Assembly. That is the way to go.
Okay.
That is the way to go. Thank you.
All right. I've been speaking to Honorable Chris Nkwonta is of the Labour Party and member-elect set to represent Okwa East and Okwa West Federal Constituency when the 10th National Assembly is constituted. Thank you so much for speaking to us this morning.
Let me also make a point of correction. I'm not of Labour Party, I'm of PDP.
Okay.
So, yes, I'm of PDP. I happen to be the only one who won election in Abia State for the National Assembly. The only person that won.
All right. Thank you very much for the correction.
Thank you.
Thank you for speaking to us
God
this
bless
morning.
You.